Kia ora and welcome to Cult Wine on YouTube. I'm Jules and we haven't done this for a while, so we're going to give it a go and hopefully get back into the swing of things with a spotlight on two amazing new wines. So you can see them here. I'll talk around them and then I'll talk about them. Briefly, they are two new wines from an amazing Marlborough, really well-established Marlborough producer, Churton. They're based in the Waihopai, so that's sort of the southern valleys. As you go up, as it gets a little bit cooler, and as you get kind of a little bit higher altitude in Marlborough. Now, Churton is a phenomenal, established organic and biodynamic producer. They both have the little BioGrow kind of seal there, so you know that they're actually grown organically. And I'm just going to give you read the back of the label. I know that's really unusual because normally labels are boring as fudge, but I think the label really conveys a sense of what the wines are. Natural State is an experiment with tradition. Using organic and biodynamically farmed fruit, this wine expresses the true natural roots through the eyes of Churton's second generation. And that's right, so Churton was established by a really awesome winemaker, Sam Weaver, and they've made some amazing wines. They largely grow Sauvignon Blanc, but they also grow Pinot Noir. They grow Viognier, make a really rich, creamy, kind of unctuous style. And they're one of the three, to my mind, with Forest also in Marlborough and Spade Oak in Gisborne, who make Petit Manseng. They make a semi-sweet style, lots of acidity, lots of freshness. I mean, Petit Manseng's known for its natural acidity. And it's a really sort of gorgeous sweet-ish, I don't want to call it dessert wine, it's certainly not table wine, but it's sort of like a sweet-ish white wine, and it's really delicious. And so these two are grown and made by Sam's two sons, Jack and Ben. Ben is based on the vineyard, and Jack's actually based here in Wellington, where he sells the wines and does a whole lot of other stuff. So rather than sort of the much more traditional, well-established, varietal, sort of pitch-perfect Churton wines, which are really lovely, these are something a little bit more fun. They're certainly in the natural sort of realm, so obviously organic, as mentioned, unfined, unfiltered. These are bottled with no added sulfites, I believe, and they are amazing, really delicious, really bright, really fresh. If you have someone who's a little bit scared of the natural wine thing, these are the perfect wines to give them, because unless you tell them, actually, hey, these are natural, they're made unfined, they're made unfiltered, then people are just not gonna know, because they're so vibrant and fresh. The white field blend. So that basically means, so they use all three varieties, so Sauvignon Blanc first, Petit Manseng, Viognier, they're all picked at the same time. So that will probably mean that something like the Sauvignon Blanc is sort of quite ripe, and that wouldn't surprise me because it does come in at 14% ABV, and then things like the Viognier a little bit underripe. But basically all three varieties play together really nicely, and the cool thing about a field blend or co-ferment rather than a blended white wine is that because you're fermenting all the grapes essentially as one, you get much more sort of seamlessness and less sort of like, oh, this tastes like Riesling, this tastes like Sauvignon Blanc, this tastes like Viognier, this tastes like Petit Manseng. All of the flavours really mesh together, and so you get a little bit of grassiness, a little bit of bright fruit, a little bit of tropical from the Sauvignon Blanc. You get a lovely, crunchy green apple, really fresh acidity from the Petit Manseng, and then you get gorgeous, voluptuous Viognier florals from the Viognier. And it's stunning. It's the perfect wine if you even if you don't necessarily like Sauvignon Blanc, you don't like Viognier, it doesn't taste like those things particularly. It is its own thing, which is what I find kind of the most exciting about it, and it's a real true expression of the place. Then we have the Pinot. My gosh, this is good. Big, rich, dark. It starts off kind of like we sort of think of kind of as a little bit glue and fun, with really lifted, juicy, vibrant, light red fruit, a little bit of florals, so much so that I thought that the wine would have like a little bit of whole bunch or even some carbonic in it, but no, it's all destemmed. And then boom, you get this real big hit of quintessential Marlborough, savoury, earthy, powerful tannin, dark fruit. But it's not heavy, it's just really present, really complete. And for the price, it is incredibly good value. Actually, both of these are. So they are both $27.50, but if you use the code, which I'll put down here, we are going to do them for $25, just for you guys, if you're watching the YouTube or the Facebook video. That is Natural State from Churton, 2 stunning wines. Get in, they're probably not going to last very long, but they are so delicious. Thank you.